Joining me now is political commentator and media analyst Stephanie Hamill. Stephanie, thanks for your time. This week, Whoopi Goldberg lashed out at criticism mounted against Joe Biden for pardoning his son. Have a listen.
What is hurtful is denying that if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander.
Yeah.
He is the president of the United States, and it is his right, and he doesn't have to explain to anybody. This is his right as president. He can pardon, if he wants to pardon Bozo the Clown, he can pardon Bozo the Clown.
What do you think? Would she have said the same thing if it was Donald Trump in his place?
Absolutely not. And we all know that. And, you know, she's talking about what's hurtful. What's hurtful is that President Joe Biden, with a straight face, lied to the American people repeatedly on record, so many times on video before an election. And so, you know, people have the right to be angry today. Many of us, including me, predicted that Biden would pardon his son. But everyone else tried to convince us otherwise. All the people in the mainstream media were repeating the same exact lie. We heard from the press secretary at the White House that this would never happen, and it did. And all of these people have egg on their face today. And now many of them are defending Biden's actions, saying that it's necessary because the incoming president's going to target his political opponents, which we know that President Donald Trump never even did that in his first term, and that he's not going to target people that are his rivals. He's made that very clear. So it's just very dishonest for them to continue to push this narrative. Ultimately, Hunter Biden has shown that there is a two-tier justice system in this country, and that's what infuriates so many of us, because a lot of us didn't think that Hunter Biden would ever face any sort of punishment for this gun ownership crime or for the tax fraud case that he pled guilty to. And so it just, again, goes to prove the point that, you know, there's a serious issue in this country. It seems like Democrats, the elite, seem to get the upper hand when it comes to the justice system.
Well, the mental gymnastics in trying to defend it when they once heralded as some kind of hero for not pardoning him is quite staggering. Now, Stephanie, customers of an Idaho beauty salon are dropping like flies after its owner went in on Trump supporters on TikTok, to which she has now doubled down on with a follow-up video.
If I lose my business because I posted this and this and this, and I made a video that said, if you support a racist, misogynist, homophobic rapist, and you're okay with it, then you are those things, I guess I lose my business.
Now, I understand this salon is in your home city. What do you think of this?
Yeah, I saw this when it was first going viral via libs of TikTok on X. And it definitely stood out to me because the salon's just a few minutes from where I live. Now, I never heard of the salon. I don't go to the salon, and apparently I never will go to this salon. But, you know, it's just truly offensive. And I almost feel bad for this woman. She's clearly suffering stage 4 TDS. And she's regurgitating the talking points from the mainstream media and the things that you see on social media from the left. So she's like a victim of misinformation, because we know that President Donald Trump isn't all of those things that she said, and that his supporters aren't all of those things that she said. And it's really tragic because she talked about how she was getting rid of a customer, or she didn't care to lose a customer of 15 years who had actually been a great customer, who'd brought her gifts, who had invited her to family functions, but she just couldn't work on a Donald Trump supporter anymore because of all those reasons that she stated. And it looks like the salon is under a lot of trouble because she came out with this video doubling down that she would rather work at Chipotle than apologize or have to work on Trump supporters. So, you know, if you look at the pictures, I'm kind of surprised that the Trump supporters are even going to her salon. It looks like her specialty is like rainbow hair. So unless you want to look like Bozo the Clown, then you might want to go see her. You can go look at the page and decide for yourself. But I certainly wouldn't go there, especially after all of these despicable things that she said. Why would you want to spend money on somebody who despises you and depicts you in this manner? I mean, it's really, truly offensive. So I don't feel bad for her. Don't spend money on people who hate you.
Yeah, good advice. I mean, rainbow hair, it sounds like she's catering to the far left anyway.